Hi, I'm Peak Pilates Master Instructor Catherine Coyle. I'm sure you've heard Pilates is great for your core and for increasing flexibility. If flexibility is a goal of yours, then it's important to stretch every 24 hours. The Pilates Split Series is a fantastic sequence of exercises that can be performed in under 5 minutes and is guaranteed to help you make flexibility gains fast. If you're tight, you might wish to bring some yoga blocks, books, anything that will help you put your hands on, and this will make this sequence of exercises a little more accessible for you. Start by coming into a low runner's lunge. Let's step that left leg backwards first. Line the right knee up over the ankle and make sure your toes point forward. Hands can be on the floor or propped up on blocks. Bend your back knee to the ground. Tuck your tail underneath you and draw up on your abdomen. Keeping your pelvis low, extend the back leg and then softly bend the knee. Inhale to extend and exhale to bend. Focus on keeping the pelvis low, making the back leg longer rather than higher. At the end of the 5th repetition, hold here. Take your hand up to your knee or keep it on the block and take a nice side stretch, bending to the side of the front knee. Take a deep breath in and move your shoulders back away from your front knee and lift your rib up away from your hip. Take one more deep breath here and exhale all the air. Bring both hands to the front blocks and pull the pelvis backwards, flexing the front foot and then bending the front knee. If you need to, you can move the blocks backwards, and this will make it a little more accessible. As you sit back, try not to sit onto your heel, but focus on straightening the front leg. Lifting the blocks up higher will help make this easier. One more time makes 5. Hold it here, keeping the front foot flexed. Pull back on the right hip and forward on the left so that your pelvis is square and face to the front edge of your mat. Take 2 more breaths. Remember not to hold your breath. Breathe naturally and smoothly while you stretch. Bend the front knee, move the blocks back to the front of the mat, and lift your rear knee off the mat. From here, extend your front leg, trying to keep your chest on your thigh and letting your back heel relax to the floor. Inhale to bend. Exhale, extend. Keep the back leg nice and straight. And again, focus on squaring the pelvis. If you had a belt on, it should be level. 2 more times. Pull back, exhaling. Inhale to bend. And exhale, hold here. The right hip pulls backwards, the left hip angles forward. And if you're able, drape yourself over your front leg, taking nice, deep breaths. If you're tighter, prop yourself up on those blocks and do the best you can to straighten your legs, but remember, you'll improve over time. Bend your front knee, step forward on the mat, and let's take the right leg backward this time. Bring the front knee over the ankle with both sets of toes pointing forward. Pull your shoulders back so that your chest is open and touch the back knee to the floor, drawing down on the tail and up on the belly, and lift up lightly. Touch it down, feeling the stretch come through the front of the hip and the hip flexor, and lift. Bring it down and float it up. 2 more times. Let that breath flow nice and easily. Last time, and hold it here. Keep the hand on the block or bring it up to the knee. Bring that right arm up to your ear and take this into a big side stretch. Remember that when you're stretching, you should feel sensation, but not pain. If you're having pain, then you're probably pushing too far. Back off a little bit and be patient. Bring the hands to the front of the blocks, and again, remember, if you move them backwards on the last side, you'll want to do that here. Straightening the front leg, sit your hips backwards and flex your front foot, and then bend. The key to this is to keep your pelvis nice and square so that your left hip pulls backwards as your right hip rolls forward. You want your pelvic bones to line up with the front of the mat. Let's do 1 more of these and then hold it for a few breaths. Bring it back, If you're able, relax forward over your leg. If you need to, prop those blocks upright and take a few deep breaths. Remember, tight muscles are also muscles that are starved for oxygen. So breathing is going to help you increase flexibility. Take one more breath here. Bend your front knee. Move your blocks back to the front of the mat and lift the back leg up off the mat. Keep it nice and straight as you now stretch the front leg and bend the front knee. Stretch the front leg, bend the front knee to get longer. As you stretch back, square the pelvis. That means the right hip pulls forward as the left hip pulls back. Do this 2 more times. Exhaling and inhaling. Exhaling, hold here. Chest to thighs as much as you're able. Prop yourselves up if you need to. You should feel this stretch in the middle of the hamstring rather than too much at the hip or too much at the knee. Take one more deep breath. Bend your front knee and step forward. That completes our Pilates split series. Wasn't that nice and easy? I hope you'll remember the series the next time you come in for a run, a bike ride, or simply want to end the day with a nice stretch out before bed. Thanks for joining me.